conmigo para otro informe del día. Ojalá los puedo ver en algunos de estos eventos y que tengan una semana fantástica. Chao.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have so many great things going on for you guys today. Some vacation plans, talking about pets, and a feel-good experience with some great local guests. So enjoy today. Sit back and relax. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
I'm now in the TV8 Weather Center, and let's take a look at our day. We're going to take a little bit of break from the rain today and mostly cloudy skies. We do have a 70% chance of humidity, so you won't need to do your hair. Now, our low today at 8 a.m. is 55 degrees. Your high today is 76. We have a 20% chance of precipitation and winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we look at the full day, mostly sunny skies throughout the day. It'll be a nice break. And then at noon, it'll be 70. By 4 p.m., 75. And then by 8 p.m., 67 degrees with star-gazing sights tonight. Now over in Eagle, it's 83, Vail 76, 88 in Denver, and 79 in Avon. All with bright sunny skies today. Your low tonight is 53 degrees. Our sun will set at 8:02 p.m. Now we're going to take a look at the full week. Tomorrow, super sunny and 80 degrees. It's going to be a nice summer day tomorrow. The low is 52. By Saturday, mostly sunny skies and 82, 55 for your low. Then the rain comes back on Sunday with 77 for your high, afternoon thunderstorms, and 53 for your low. And then Monday, 60% chance of precipitation, 76 for your high and 52 for your low. And then we get on to Tuesday with 40% chance of precipitation, 79 degrees for your low and 53 degrees, or 79 is your high rather, and 53 degrees is your low. That's a look at your weather. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Welcome back to TV8. Good morning, Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and I told you we had some feel-good news for you guys. Well, the two most feel-good ladies in our community are here with me today, Terry Reichert and Sue Allen Brown, and who's their little friend?
Gracie Lou Brown.
Gracie Lou Brown. She's 15 years old, and she came to hang out with us to talk about empty bowls. This is something you guys have been doing for several years now.
16.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Really? That's almost as long as Gracie Lou's been alive. This is really cool because you guys really give back to the community with this. We're helping to end hunger in our community and so many other wonderful things that you all do. So now Empty Bowls is tomorrow night. And if anybody here is new to the Valley visiting or maybe hasn't experienced the Empty Bowls, let's hear all about it.
Sure, we are welcoming the community over to Battle Mountain High School cafeteria at 12 noon until 1:30 for lunch. We have tickets available for sale at the door for $25, and that ticket gets you a beautiful pottery bowl made by a local artisan, and soup and dessert and a water for drink. It's a simple lunch to help us remember that hunger in our community is something we need to remember, and the proceeds of the event fuel the food pantry over at the Salvation Army.
That's really wonderful. I love the food pantry over there. You guys do an amazing job. And can anybody donate to this cause? Is it too late because it's tomorrow?
Come on with your wallet.
Yeah.
And purchase a ticket. The Red Kettles will be there so that you can put money or checks into the Red Kettles. There'll be a wonderful silent auction. So many great things.
Oh, nice.
So there's a number of ways to donate.
See, I think that's wonderful. Everybody can come out and enjoy. Do you know what kind of soups we're going to have?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sweet Basil has a black bean soup with all kinds of yummy things going on top of that.
Yeah.
Splendido has some potato leek. We have, I talked to Chef at Pickled Pantry in Eagle last night, and he's doing a Tuscan vegetable with sausage.
I didn't even know they had soup over there.
Grand Avenue Grill is coming, and they are heading up our kitchen with Chris Derone. So the band is back handling the kitchen, and they're bringing a yummy soup as well, a potato bacon.
I'm hungry now.
Yes, so many.
That's incredible. So the idea that you have really great restaurants that are pitching in, and the idea that they give back to the community, even they could be the high-end restaurant, it doesn't matter, they're giving back, and that's super important. What do you expect for our turnout tomorrow?
We'd like to see 250 people, 300
Let's
people,
do it.
500 people. We'll take you.
No soup for you if you don't show up.
It's a wonderful soup kitchen, but by all the most gourmet restaurants.
I know, that's what I think is really cool. You know, you're not just getting like Campbell's, you're actually getting chef-made soups from some of our greatest restaurants in our town.
Another fun fact that we've been doing since we started is our public safety people, the firefighters, the police, the sheriffs, they all are servers. They serve the soup.
No way. That is so precious. All our first responders are serving.
Yes.
That's amazing. I can't even believe that. That's really incredible. And I can't believe how many years, 16 years. I know you've both been in our county for so long, so I'm really proud to have you guys here. And what else can we talk about that we can get people excited about? As far as, well, the Empty Bowls, we have that on, but I mean, is there anything else going on that you guys want to talk about?
Well, we do have a golf tournament on the 17th of September.
Nice.
And that'll be at Cordillera Valley Club. And
Ooh,
on our website and our Facebook page, there should be more info about all the events. But tomorrow, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
And Liz, I've got to tell you, our numbers are way up. We can get over 90 families in one day coming for food, and that's, you know, kind of a record high for us.
That's kind of sad, actually. When you said numbers are up, I thought you meant for attendance for tomorrow, but now I realize what you're saying. That's so sad. I mean, we have such a diverse, what do you say? I don't know how, you know, in our community, it's so diverse with the income factor and the amount of people that you have to feed in your household and everything else. And we have to remember that, you know, there's so many different people and families here, and some need some help, and that's why we have you guys here, because number one, it's not just a soup kitchen. All year round, you guys are always doing wonderful things for our community. I mean, the Salvation Army and everything that you all do, it's just incredible. It really, really is, and we can't thank you guys enough and show our appreciation enough. And I just want to stress how important it is to donate and give and take care of everybody in our community, because everybody pitches in some way or another. It doesn't always have to be monetarily.
Yes, this event specifically it seems like an easy yes for people. We approach the restaurants and the potters and business partners around town, and it just seems like an easy yes. And I know that the group feels that way about the golf tournament. There's so much support.
Yes.
And you know, that's one way that we can support the pantry. You can, as an individual, stop by the pantry with shelf items or produce or dairy, anything that you want to donate. But these proceeds allow them to have some purchasing power and stock those shelves.
And we can always use volunteers. Our pantry is pretty much run by our wonderful volunteers.
Oh, that's so amazing. Now, I do have a question for you, because there used to be, was there a food pantry in Edwards as well? Is that still?
Small. Very
It's
small.
Okay, so I know people can go there on a Tuesday or something like
Oh,
that.
no. The
Yeah.
community market
Right.
does have a food pantry, and they have one in Gypsum as well.
They do. Okay,
So-
that's what I wanted to spread the word about, in case anybody wasn't aware of
Oh,
that.
yes, they do a wonderful job also.
Yes, they're really, really great. So, I mean, between the Vail Valley Charitable Fund and and the Salvation Army of Vail and everything else, we really do have it covered. Now we just have to get the volunteers and the people with a couple of bucks to throw at everybody, because there's so much to go around. I mean, really, seriously. And I mean, even a couple of dollars a little bit goes a long way with a donation. And
another thing that's beautiful about this event is we make it affordable for locals. Almost everybody can afford $25 to attend.
And you're getting high-end soup, darlings. It's not like you're getting, like I said, a soup in a box or ramen noodles. You're getting really good, classy, elegant food, and you get to enjoy being with your neighbors and seeing everybody that maybe you haven't seen in a while. So it's kind of like a social event as well
Very
for
much.
everybody.
Yes, very much.
You know, because a lot of times in the summer, we're all spread out. In the winter, everybody sees each other. You just don't know who you're seeing because you have a helmet on your head. But here, we get to see each other's smiling faces and bright eyes and happiness and something really good and feel good for the community. And I just can't believe it's been 16 years. That's amazing. And you two work really well together, I can just tell.
Yes, we adore each other.
Yeah. So how long have you been with a charitable organization again?
5 years.
5
Yeah.
years. I knew it was new, but I know that you have just taken the reins
thank
and
you.
ran with it. You've been
thank you.
amazing. Just such a great addition to our community, and you've been here forever.
41 and a half years
Yes.
with Salvation Army,
Wow.
almost 51 in the community.
You're just a beautiful human.
I must have moved here when I was 12.
You
I
must
think
have,
so,
yeah,
definitely.
because she's, 30 years old. I think it's wonderful. It's amazing what you've been doing for all this time. So you guys got to get down to Empty Bowls. Now, it's over at the Battle Mountain High School.
Yes.
And I know we spoke about it, but let's talk about the hours and what people can expect just one more time in case somebody just tuned in.
Thank you. Battle Mountain High School cafeteria, we are ready for you. Come at 12 o'clock until about 1:30. Tickets are available at the door. There's still a few tickets available for sale over at the Salvation Army office also. And we're really excited to show off this yummy food, and I can't thank the potters enough that have helped us. I have to say Willow Murphy and the CMC Potters have been amazing. Deb Bolanfini has given a great donation.
Dad Bowl, I love it.
Yes, KK Pottery, Carbondale Clay Center, our neighbors over there in Carbondale have given a wonderful donation.
Wow.
Get this, Max DeVito and the Battle Mountain High School art students.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's just been amazing, and I also Postcards Pottery. Yes.
That's amazing. I can't
Yes.
believe you can remember all of that. That's
Yes.
pretty impressive. And not only that, but I didn't even realize you probably have to have a lot of craftsmen, because
We do.
the more people that show up, the more bowls you need. That's really a wonderful, magical experience. And I remember last year we went and we got our bowl, and I mean, you leave with such a beautiful keepsake. You can do anything with it, but you can put it out as something to look at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you leave with a keepsake, but the best thing that you leave with is kindness and goodness in your heart, and something to feel really good about because you've done something. Now, somebody like me that runs around all day, can't make it over there at noon, and maybe I can scrape by at 1:30. But let's say I wanted to still donate, but I can't make the soup bowl kitchen.
Sure. Go on over to the Salvation Army food pantry. There's a
Right.
front desk there.
Right in Avon?
Yes, in Avon. They would take a cash or check donation from you, credit card. You can also call and do a donation via credit card.
And on our website, there's
Thank
a
you.
place to donate.
And that is the
Vail.salvationarmy.org.
See, I had to have the experts there because I knew I was going to mess that one up. I can't thank you ladies enough for what you do for our community. There's a golf adventure coming up to the Salvation Army of Vail. And I know that you guys over at the Vail Valley Charitable Fund do so many other great things. I just love you ladies. And together, you're a force to be reckoned with. I can feel the powerful energy right here and right now. I'm super excited. Make sure you get on over to Empty Bowls. It's a wonderful thing to end hunger in our community. We really want to do something good for our community, and this is the way we can do it. So thank you so much, Sue Ellen Brown and Terry Reichert. You ladies are just magical. And of course, the sleeping baby over there. We shouldn't have left her in her bag, but she's super cute, and I had to bring her out. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you both here all the time, and really, we appreciate everything that you do for our community, and I know everybody else in our community is very grateful
Thank
for
you,
both
Liz.
of you.
Thank you, Liz.
You're very welcome,
Amazing.
and thank you. Lots of love to both of you. This is TV8 Vail. Good morning, and we'll be right back with more.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at NantucketRopeBracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Good Morning sorry about that, Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and I'm really excited about our next guest. If you think summer's over and your travel plans have ended, think again, because they are not over. And we have Miriam Dotson here from Fort Myers, Florida, to talk about a wonderful destination experience for everybody. Miriam, I'm so happy to have you here. How are you today?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be with you right now.
Well, I'm happy to have you. You're super pretty, and you're over in Fort Myers, I have to say. I lived in Fort Myers for a couple of years. I did radio in the mornings there. So I know the town, I know Naples and the whole area. So I'm excited to have you here right now because I think it's a wonderful, beautiful destination for a vacation or a visit or whatever people have up in their sleeves. So what do you have to offer everybody in that beautiful place?
Well, that's awesome, and I'm happy to hear that. And I can tell you this too, Liz, things have changed even in just the past couple of years with a lot of new things popping up, and we are so happy to talk about it. I'm actually here at the Edison and Ford Winter Estates in Fort Myers. This is where Thomas Edison and Henry Ford actually wintered and spent much of their time here, made many of their discoveries. The lab is still intact of how it was when Edison left, so it was it's a very unique place to be inside right now, but outdoors it's gorgeous with, of course, the historic land that's here, and then also being able to experience a botanical garden, things like that too. So this is just one spot. We actually have 50 miles of shoreline for beaches and 100 different islands. So that's why we call us Fort Myers Islands, Beaches, and Neighborhoods. We've got a lot to offer from what we call inland all the way to our coastal communities.
And the ocean there is stunning. I have to say, I have been obviously at the beach there because I lived there for a while. And the sand is a little bit different. It's more sugary and it's super pretty, and the water is a beautiful color. Something about the west coast of Florida is just magical.
It is, and what we like to also boast about here is our sunset, because it's on the west side, so you get that magical sunset while you are at the beach in that white powdery sugar sand, and also Sanibel, for those who are not familiar with that island, because there's so many different personalities to the beaches here. Sanibel is actually the seashell capital of the world, so we encourage you to go shelling, as we call it, doing the Sanibel stoop or the Captiva crouch, because people like to pick up a shell, and they're mostly always intact, and they're just really magnificent to see if you haven't been to the West Coast here. So that's another unique feature. And Fort Myers Beach, of course, another great personality of that beachfront property if you wanted that. And then the downtown area is also waterfront. So we do like to let people know if you're not getting on the beach, you've got to hit downtown, because you can, dine rooftop while overlooking the Caloosahatchee River. So we love our nature. We love being surrounded by water. We offer many things from boat rides, kayaking, things like that, to experience it that way too.
And I think it's wonderful and magical over there. And the cool thing about that place is that you can just have stretches of beach, lots of places to go and dine. And there's a big old mall there, and I gotta remember about that. You can shop like crazy over there too. Now, people, if they're concerned about any kind of damage that took place during the hurricanes, how's the renovations coming along?
I'm glad you asked, because of course we've been very busy here the past few years, and I am happy to report a lot of new renovations and new hotels have opened even just recently. Sundial was always a favorite. It is taking reservations. That is beachfront on Sanibel. It is gorgeous. I was just there about a month ago, and I mean, it is that escape feeling. So I highly encourage people to check that place out. Margaritaville opened within the past year, fully opened. You can also get day passes at many of these resorts. And then coming into downtown, you've got the Banyan Hotel, renovated more than 100 different rooms. And I also want to mention the Captiva Island Inn, that cottagey kind of feel. If you want to maybe not stay in a big hotel or with a lot of people, of course, think about renting a home in these beautiful properties that are both on the coastal area and then also inland and in the city.
I love that. That's great information. There's also something else that comes to people's mind, and it's cost. I know that you have some predetermined flight information that you can give us, and I know that it's really affordable for anybody that wants to visit the Fort Myers and Naples area.
That's right. And I'm happy to report there are direct flights to and from Denver. You've got a couple different options, as a matter of fact. So, getting here can be half the battle, right, when you're traveling. But we want to make that easy. There's been a lot of new direct flights just announced within the past couple of weeks, usually in our high seasons, but happening right now, too. So that's another reason why now is your best time to come. And it's going to be a little bit cheaper to come right now with those accommodations that I just mentioned. And I only mentioned just a couple of them. But, of course, there's a lot more and a lot of things going on in the city of Cape Coral and Bonita Springs, to mention those two spots too. And I heard you say shopping. I'm a shopper myself. I'd even call myself a pro. The outlets, Miramar Outlets, is a great place. Gulf Coast is also another spot for shopping, and it's that outdoor shopping, which is a lot of fun too. So we can talk shopping later if you want, but plenty of options here too for that.
We'll talk, we'll have lunch. You know what else is really cool about Fort Myers? When you land at the airport, you're there.
Yep.
That's
You're
amazing.
just there, and it's
right
an easy
there.
airport.
It's the
Yeah, and I always, and I'm
thing.
not just saying this, right, and I'm not just saying it because I have lived here for a long time. I do love to travel. RSW, that's our code. Seriously, one of my favorite spots in the world, like as an airport. Many people comment about how easy, welcoming, and comforting that is. And then within just a few miles is 6 Mile Cypress Slough. You're right in nature right away. So you do get that escape feeling immediately. So something to think about when you're coming here. You don't really have to deal with a lot of that hustle and bustle and overpowering high rises and things like that.
And the traffic is really nice. You're not dealing with rush hour, and that airport is super convenient. So you can make a really great vacation plan for going to the Fort Myers and Naples area. And I gotta say, it's just a beautiful spot. I'm glad that we're talking because I can reiterate everything you're saying because it really is a wonderful experience over there. You kind of get a Bahamas feel when you're on the beach. It's really, really nice. And the dining is absolutely magical. I want to find out where anybody can go to get all of the visiting information online, or where else can they go, and if they want to call you and chat.
Yes, hey, they can call me directly, and I do update that website myself, so I can vouch for it. It's visitfortmyers.com. There's even a calendar of events there for all the different things happening. If you've got a particular time in mind to come visit us, you can obviously see all the beautiful pictures and videos and get testimonials and things like that too, and even get inspiration and plan your itinerary straight from the website. Also, check us out on all the social media channels as well at Visit Fort Myers.
Miriam Dotson, I thank you so much for being here and explaining what a wonderful, magical experience people could have going over there for vacation, all the great plans. So thank you so much for being here. Fort Myers is a wonderful place, so really we appreciate that. Thanks for all of the great information, and say hi to my friend Gina Burt. She's the media darling over there in Fort Myers.
Yes.
Yeah, you know her.
We
I
love
love
Gina.
it.
I certainly will.
Oh, thank you so much.
Great
It's
to
Miriam
talk to
Dotson,
you
everybody.
today.
Fort Myers, Florida, a great destination for everybody. We'll be back with more Good Morning Vail on TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night?
She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail on TV8. I just love this morning because we have so many wonderful guests coming in. Somebody here right now, one of my favorite people, member of the Vail Valley Theater Company, is Beth Swearingen. If you ever hear our song at the middle, at the beginning of the show and at the end of the show, this is the beautiful lady that actually sings it and wrote it and everything. So I love saying that when you come on because people don't know.
No.
And it's a song that sticks in your head.
It's the voice behind the voice.
The voice behind the voice. Well, you're also the power behind the next show coming up from the Vail Valley Theater Company. This show is called Villains. And I am so excited about this because every year you guys do 2 shows. One's a really more of a larger experience, and then you have a little bit of a more intimate experience, which usually takes place at Route 6. I'm not sure where this is going to be. But Villains is exciting. It's coming up during the Halloween season again. Now I want to hear all about what the plans are for this show.
Well, so this is our annual Halloween review. And I'm in the process of putting it together. And it has traditionally been done at Route 6. We don't have a place entirely nailed down yet, but we are. I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be a lot of music from your very favorite villains, your very favorite iconic villains.
I love that because people love a good villain. You know, even if they're bad and evil, we just get a kick out of them. Sometimes you end up rooting for the villain because you feel bad for them at the end.
Well, and it's funny. There's that aspect of, sometimes people have good reasons for doing what they do.
Exactly. We don't know the background or the history of these villains.
Yes, but after this show, you might.
Yeah, I know. And this is really cool because you guys, if you want to take part in this and you have talent and you like to sing and enjoy getting on stage and being part of a wonderful, wonderful community, tonight is the second night of auditions.
Yes, it is.
Now, it's a really easy process. You go in and to battle CMC, and then you go in and you see the people right there to greet you, and then you go in and you have a couple of minutes with you, and you get to throw down your talents, and then you can give somebody something to read if you want. But it's a really nice, easy, comfortable process if you want to audition for the show. They're looking for all kinds of beautiful people that are just ready to throw their magic on the stage and bring it to light for the Halloween season. Now let's talk about all of the wonderful things that we are going to expect for this show coming up.
Well, as I said, it's always amazing to me. We have a remarkable talent pool for a relatively small community. We have some very, very talented people, and so it's wonderful to be able to showcase them because you'll see your local bank teller, you'll see your local waitress, you'll see all of these people in the community, and your loan closer.
It's so true.
Yes, and you'll see them in a completely different light, which is really wonderful. But the music's going to be fun this year. In previous years, we've done a lot of great big sort of chorus numbers. This year, we're really paring things down, and we're doing things that are really going to feature solos and duos and trios. And it's just going to be a really, really fun event. And well, Liz kind of set us up really well in terms of what you should expect. But if you want to come tonight, if you want to be involved, you're just going to come in, you'll fill out a little audition form, you'll come into the room. We're very friendly, we don't bite, we're very, very supportive of what you do. You'll sing a verse and a chorus of a song, and we'll talk to you a little bit, get to know you, and rehearsals will begin mid-September. The show will be the Halloween weekend, and the rehearsal schedule this year is not crazy over the top. It's about 2 nights a week.
That's
and
nice.
So yeah, and it's just, if you have the theater bug, we have a wonderful, wonderful theater community here in Vail. The people who participate, it's just a great group, and it's a wonderful way to hook in. And that being said, I'm on the board of the Vail Valley Theater Company, And we have just been firing on all 6 cylinders over the past couple of years
Yeah,
since
it's
coming out of
crazy.
COVID. And we have so many ways that you can get involved with the theater company. If you want to dip your toe in, you're not ready to actually be on the stage in front of people. We have monthly improv workshops that you can come. They're drop-in.
They're amazing, by the way.
They're so much fun. They're
Yes.
taught by Gina Parrish.
She's the best.
And she's a
She's
doll.
so good. She's really good at this.
Yes.
I go to the improv classes, and I have to say, you know, I've done a lot of things that have to do with entertainment, but jumping into the improv class, it literally gives you this powerful feeling that you could do anything. I never was part of a play or an ensemble cast or anything. I've done stand-up and media. And after I did some improv classes, I was ready to go, and I was in the play last summer, and I had so much fun. And then I took a small part in cabaret just to be, you don't even have to be a main character. I did a little prologue piece, and it just got me involved again, and it's such a wonderful experience to be able to be part of something that's super magical. And you know what I love about the Vail Valley Theater Company? Well, there's many things, but I like the fact that you accept people no matter what your age is.
Oh,
I thought, I'm not kidding.
Because luckily in theater, you know, there are, we are talking about life. So obviously not everybody in life is young and beautiful. It runs the gamut.
We can be old and beautiful.
We can be old and beautiful, yes. But yeah, I mean,
but I really do
obviously-
like that it's diverse. You take everybody. You do not discriminate. And that's really what I think is special, that everybody is welcome into the theater company. Everybody gets an opportunity to do something. You have other classes to offer. I did interrupt you when you were bringing up
that's
improv. I
perfectly
got super
okay.
excited. But talk about all the other classes that people can, and the fact that it's $25 a year to be a participant.
It's $25 a year to join the theater company. And the good thing about joining the theater company, whether you're just coming and watching shows or whether you're getting involved, is that you'll be on our email list so that you'll get the word about everything that's going on through the theater company. Our improv class, if you're not a member, it's $10 drop-in, which is really very affordable. However, if you're a member, it's free for you. We also have, just starting up actually this week, through CMC, we do a weekly musical theater dance class.
Whoa.
Which is also just a ton of fun. You do not have to be a trained dancer by any means. It's open to everybody, and we have a rotating group of instructors from the theater company, and we just learn. We spend, you know, the class learning choreography from some fun musical shows.
And it's really fun. I am not a dancer, and I have taken some of the classes. And the cool thing about these classes is you don't feel like you're not as good as anybody else.
Oh, not
Even
at all.
if you're not. Everybody is equal, and everybody is welcomed, and everybody's treated the same. And that's what I love about it. So if you're a novice or you're really been doing something for a long time, if you've been singing, I know you guys have singing classes, and you have dance, and you have improv. And there's so many other wonderful things that people get involved in. And this is the cool part. If you don't think you're an actor per se, you can still volunteer and do ticketing at the door with the Vail Valley
Absolutely.
Theater Company. You can be usher. You can do so many other things. Just be part of a community. There's a lot of people that they feel like they don't have a touchstone here.
And you know, it's a wonderful thing about our valley that it's very athletically minded. People who are outdoors peoples, and people who are skiers, and people who are backcountry people, and incredible gifted athletes. But sometimes you don't fit into that mold, and there's a lot of creative, artistic types out there who are going, "Who are my people?"
That's right.
We're your people. We're your people. Come
You
find
are
the Vail Valley Theater
so
Company.
their people. I mean, the feeling that you get when you're part of this community is there's acceptance, there's love, there's creativity, there's talent, and there's an embrace. There's something about the people that embrace you, and you feel just so welcome and warm and excited to be part of something. And like I said, you can do all kinds of things within the company.
By all means, if you don't want to be involved on the stage, we have so many ways to be involved off the stage.
That's right.
If you have business experience and you want to do marketing, or we always need help with, you know, our online presence. If you have sewing skills, awesome. You know, we can have you with costuming if you want to help with our lighting, if you want to help backstage being a mic wrangler. I mean, there's so many ways to get involved and become a part of the family, whether you're on the stage or whether you're behind the stage. Yes.
And that's what I love about the theater company. You bring everybody in, and there's always something to do, and it's a wonderful experience. I'm super happy to be part of it, and it's just been a few years for me. But you can join anytime. It's such a great experience, and I can't talk enough about Villains that's coming up, because it's going to be a really great show. You can get into that magical feeling of Halloween and enjoy all the villains in the world, and everybody's going to come through and do something exciting. I want to thank you for being here with me.
And one more thing, I want to make sure that you know how to find us, and you can find us at Vail Theater. That's theater with an R-E.
Theater.
Yes, via theater.org. Yeah, vailtheater.org. And you can find out everything that you need to know about the Vail Theater Company at vailtheater.org.
Yes, thank you so much, Best Virgin. Also part of the Fabulous Femmes, another wonderful group that you can check out online. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
We really love you, and you are the person that has created and written all about villains, so this is going to be a wonderful experience. You guys get out there and be part of something magical and fun. It's the Vail Valley Theater Company.
Auditions tonight. Final nights of auditions, 6 to 8 at CMC.
That's right. Be there or be out. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail here on TVA. Thank you to Best Virgin from the Vail Valley Theater Company.
Good morning, Vail.
We are here at Rugs Benedict in Avon, Colorado, joined by Mandy Benedict herself. Mandy, how are we doing?
Fantastic. Having a great morning.
Love it. And today we're talking hardwood floors, something very important in a house that people are going to need. What do we have behind us here?
So we are doing a tremendous amount of hardwood flooring right now, and we have literally thousands of options to choose from, but we're really great at discovering what are the things that are most important for your household or your business or the space that the wood floor is going to go into. We have every style, every color, every width, everything that's, you know, sleek, contemporary, modern, to mountain modern, to rustic, all the styles, all the colors.
Love that. And so in addition to having everything, you also have the experts to help get it in there. Can you talk a little bit about what that process is like?
Yes. So our employee installers are, I think, the greatest benefit that Rugs Benedict offers is really highly educated installers. They're master craftsmen. They are so good at their work. And if you ever read our 5-star reviews on Google, pretty much every review is like, the installers were amazing. They were amazing. They were amazing. It was so nice to have them in my home. And they're just really talented, but they're also very skilled on what's going to work in this mountain environment and what are the things we need to be mindful of as far as humidification. And we live in a dry climate, so we need to take that into account with wood.
Definitely. And what do people need to know, whether they're replacing hardwood or getting it for the first time? But what do people need to know when they're kind of making this purchase?
There are a handful of things that are pretty important, but for each house, it's going to be a little different. So we come out and do free estimates in your home, and we'll kind of let you know through the process of, hey, this is what we're going to focus on for your home, and these are the directions that we would recommend it being laid, and that sort of thing.
Definitely. I understand these are meant to last, right? These are meant to be in the home for quite some time.
Yes, this is not a disposable thing, so you want to make sure that it gets installed properly and that you have a product that really fits your needs and the needs of the home.
And especially in kind of an active lifestyle community here, what are the benefits of hardwood?
Hardwood is just, it's natural, it's beautiful, it's very much our mountain lifestyle of just natural beauty, and it can be very easy to clean and maintain with the proper education on how to do that.
Perfect. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else people should know about hardwood?
Just come in and explore. We have really all the options to fit any budget, any style, any look that you're after.
Definitely come check out Rugs Benedict here in Avon, Colorado for all your flooring needs and so much more.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Good morning, Vail.
Come on.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. Avisha Scarborough here. Now if you've spent any time in Vail, you know that we have a vibrant art community here. And the latest addition to that community is a brand new contemporary art gallery with a long family legacy.
When Courtney Olson stepped into the role of curator and gallery director at Relevant Galleries, she was following in her family's footsteps.
My great uncle, Paul Zucker, he moved out from North Dakota to Denver very early on in his career, and he fell into the art world. He loved the art world. He, in his home, he has Moreaus and Picassos and just great, incredible artists. And he is a key collector in Denver in the art scene. And so when he started the gallery business, one of their next openings was actually in Aspen. And so my parents both got involved in that. And then you don't realize when you're sitting at the dinner table how much you pick up when you're little about the art world. And so I just joined 3 years ago. So we're a 3-generation family firm.
Their parent company, AD Galleries, has 11 established galleries throughout the Southwest. Courtney says she got to discover and choose a variety of emerging artists for this location.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part. We are always looking for artists. We probably get about 1,000 artist submissions every single year. And so typically in the springtime, we'll sit down, our executive team and each of our directors at all of our galleries will say, hey, this is what our clientele is wanting, this is what they're needing. And so we'll go through artist submissions, we'll go out to fun artist shows and figure out, who's selling and what are people wanting in the area. Especially big name artists, you want to get attached to those, but then also it's supporting the local artists, it's supporting the emerging artists. Like we just brought in an artist that's right behind me, his name is Jeffrey Gersten. He is definitely, I would say, more of an emerging artist, but incredible oil painter. I mean, his pieces look like photographs, and he is out of Arizona. And so it's that fine balance of showing both sides. So this gallery it's a show gallery. It's meant to show kind of the best work out of, I think we have 6 different artists in here right now. And so really going through and finding those pieces that are that wow factor that people stop and they're like, I want this in my house. Pretty much every single artist we do have in here is extremely contemporary. We have everything from wall sculptures to abstract paintings to one of the top Native American artists that is more that contemporary oil painter in the front. And so it does have a really unique mix where someone could easily choose one from each artist and have their whole home done.
Their sister galleries, Gibb Singleton in Vail and Relevant's Denver location, are known for representing the very popular David Yarrow.
He has just very interesting background from going from North American wildlife and South American wildlife into these new storytelling scenes that are very cinematically driven. It's like a little movie set inside of a photograph. We had some clients that actually got to go up to one of his shoots up above Leadville, and he did a Leadville shoot up there, which was pretty incredible. And it was that Southwestern, but it was like Cara Delevingne and a pair of skis walking outside of the saloon, and it's so creative. And I think that's a big part of his work and who he is, but also when you hear him speak, you're like, this man is a genius.
And if you want to meet David Yarrow, Russell Young, or any of the other artists, keep an eye on the Relevant Galleries website for upcoming events.
We're looking forward to doing a lot of incredible events. We have almost every single one of the artists that we have represented in here. We're going to be doing a show with them. We're going to be flying them in for a weekend. doing a show, having live music, bartender, all the fun things that you hope for a gallery show. But we'll be having, and it's really special to be able to meet the artist, and we're a very strong believer in you have to meet the artist to understand the art. When you meet the man behind the magic or the woman behind the magic, that's a whole different story.
Sounds incredible. We can't wait to dive deeper into the art and learn the stories of these talented artists. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Welcome back to your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and we are just having the greatest morning. Now we get to talk about pets, and I'm really excited. We have Christine Johnson. She is a pet trend expert, and we're here to talk about Super Zoo, and I want to know all about Super Zoo and what's going on, and it's from Las Vegas, and I can't wait to find out everything. How are you this morning, Christine?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. Look at all that stuff. I thought that cat was alive for a second, and now this is really cute. Look at all those items. This is amazing. Now, this is Pet Retail's largest event that you have coming up. Let's hear all about it.
Well, welcome to Super Zoo. We are gearing up for day 2 of the show here in Vegas. Very soon, we're going to be joined by over 18,000 pet professionals who are here to explore 6 football fields worth of space, jam-packed with 1,100 exhibitors. This is where pet pros come to discover the latest and greatest in the pet industry, products that are going to be hitting your store shelves in the coming months.
I can't even believe how huge. You just had 6 football fields worth of things for pets. I can't even believe it. That's great. So it's kind of like a huge convention center, and you can get all kinds of things for your animals. I see toys, I see little houses, I see everything. What can people expect to see over there?
Well, one of the most exciting things that I'm always looking for here is what's the latest in pet technology. There's always something new and exciting. And this year I'm seeing a lot of advancements for their health and safety. So over here, I've got the new PuroBot Ultra from PetKit. It's a litter box that uses AI to analyze your pet's waste, helping to spot those health issues early. Taylor is another standout product. It's a QR code pet tag with a companion app that gives anyone caring for your pet instant access to critical health and safety information. And another new tech product that I love is this smart dog harness from Lumi Partners. It features a bright LED light and has a mobile app jam-packed with safety features that's going to make your nighttime walks with your dog much, much safer. But we've got over 1,100 new debut products at the show this year, so there's something new and exciting around every corner.
I can't believe how technology is taking over our pets' lives. This is madness, but it's really cool. I like the pet tag idea. That's really smart. A lot of times people move or change their number, but if you can keep it updated with that code, that's really intriguing. And I have to hear a little bit more about the artificial intelligent litter box. That's insane. So it can figure out what your cat does and then figures out how to dispose of it at the same time?
There are so many cool features jam-packed into that product. It also has a smart camera that uses facial recognition technology. So if you have more than one cat, it can tell which waste goes with which cat and diagnose them for you. It's amazing.
I'm sorry, it's funny, but it's really intriguing at the same time. Out here, we've had some instances in Colorado where wild animals can get through the pet doors. You know, the doggy doors and things like that, and they can wreak havoc in your house. So now I know that there's some other kind of things. They probably are going to have it at your pet expo where the door will only open in conjunction with either your pet's collar or chip.
There you go. That's another really interesting application.
I know.
Maybe we'll see that next year.
You never know. You might have it there with so many. So you have a bunch of vendors and all kinds of different products. Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, absolutely. And another big thing that we're seeing a lot of advancements in is health and wellness. So when it comes to food, we're seeing a lot more functional foods that aren't designed just to fill their bellies, but also serve specific health needs. So over here, I've got Tulip Vita Sticks, which is a great example of that. These treats each target the health of a specific organ, like joints, skin, heart, kidneys, and so on. And they actually just won an award at the show yesterday for their Very Good Milk product, which is great for hydration, for urinary issues, all that good stuff. And to get those distinct health benefits, we're seeing some innovative new ingredients. These Durka dog chews are 100% yak cheese. They're grain-free, gluten-free, absolutely packed with protein. But, you know, here at Super Zoo, it's not just about dogs and cats. We love all pets. So we've also got Hikari here doing the same thing for other types of animals like fish, lizards, and turtles. Their Mulberrific Delight, for instance, uses mulberry leaf to help tortoises retain water because apparently tortoises are very prone to dehydration, which I did not learn until yesterday. But overall, pet food is becoming much more personalized to our individual pet needs. And the exhibitors here are here to bring those new pet products to the market for us.
Well, I have to say, this is a wonderful experience for everybody. This looks like a great time. Superzoo.org is where everybody can go to find out all the information about this wonderful event. And I love the food. I love all the toys and all the treats and all of the wonderful magical things that you have for our pets. And you are right, we have animals in our homes that are not just dogs and cats. So that was really wonderful. I can't thank you enough. Christine Johnson, you are a wonderful experience for us. Thank you for being here and letting us know all about Super Zoo and this big animal expo.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, but have a great time there, and I hope you just have such a wonderful experience, and I'm sure you're going to have tons of people over there. That is really cool. The Super Zoo, everybody. Make sure you get on over to superzoo.org and find out about the biggest event for all pet products. Thank you guys for tuning in to Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I hope you enjoyed all of our guests and all the wonderful things that come to the community through Good Morning Vail right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see